Hi all, welcome to the part 2 of assertion and reason based question from the chapter chemical reaction and equation. Hope you all are doing good, and those who didn't watch the part 1 of chemical reactions and equation assertion and reason based question, somewhere over here I will attach the link or iCard. You can see the iCard or somewhere over here. Okay, so without wasting much time, we are going to the first question. The first question is precipitation reactions produce insoluble salts. Reason precipitation reaction is a double decomposition reaction or double displacement reaction, whatever it be. Okay. So the precipitation reaction produce insoluble salts. So what is an example for? Give me an example for precipitation reaction. Okay, a precipitation reaction. Suppose, okay, you know that barium chloride BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 sodium sulfate, when they react together you will get barium sulfate BaSO4 down arrow plus 2 NaCl. Now look at the equation. The chemical equation is balanced. 2 chlorine is here, 2 chlorine is here. So one barium is here, one barium is here. One sulfate anion is here, one sulfate anion is here. Okay, of course the chemical reaction is balanced. So here this arrow represents that this is barium sulfate is precipitated. Here barium sulfate is precipitated. What is meant by precipitated or precipitation means this is an insoluble mass or insoluble substance or insoluble salt, right? Okay, so the first assertion, that is the first statement, precipitation reactions produce insoluble salts, true. Now moving to the second sentence, that is reason. Second statement, precipitation reaction is a double decomposition reaction or double displacement reaction. Okay, both are right. So here chlorine atom gets attached to the sodium atom and the sulfate anion gets attached to the barium atom. Of course, here you can see double displacement or double decomposition reaction. So this statement, that is reason, is also true. Reason is also true. So both the assertion and reason are true. But all the precipitation reactions, all the double displacement reactions will not produce a precipitate. That means precipitation reaction is a double decomposition reaction, or all the double decomposition reaction are not precipitation reaction. So here the option is both assertion and reason are true. Precipitation reaction produce insoluble salt, and all the precipitation reactions are double decomposition reaction. That it is not the correct reason, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. So the answer is option B, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Clear? Moving to the next question. During digestion, assertion. Second question, this one is the second question. Okay, second question. During Right. During digestion, carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. A reason, glucose is necessary for breathing. Okay, during digestion, carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. Right. Digestion, during the process of digestion, this carbohydrate that we have taken is broken down to form glucose. Glucose is energy, and we need this energy for our day-to-day life, right? So here the answer is assertion is true but reason is false. The glucose is necessary for breathing. The reason is false but the assertion is true. Assertion is true but the reason is false. Clear? Okay, moving to the third question. Corrosion of iron is commonly known as rusting. Okay, third question. Corrosion of iron is commonly known as rusting. Okay, you all know that. What is rust actually? Fe2O3 dot XH2O. That is the common name of rust. Fe2O3 dot XH2O. This X represents the number of water molecules. How many number? N number of water molecules. Number of water molecules. Okay, X water molecules. Corrosion of iron occurs in presence of water and air. Okay, both the assertion and true and the reason is also true. Corrosion of iron occurs in the presence of water and air. But if the assertion and reason and the connection, corrosion of iron is commonly known as rusting. Corrosion of iron occurs in the presence of water and air. So both the assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of why rusting happens. So corrosion of iron occurs in presence of water and air. Corrosion of iron is commonly known as rusting. Both the statements are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Clear? Now moving to the fourth question. A reducing agent is a substance which can either accept electrons. We are talking about reducing agent. What do you mean by a reducing agent? Reducing agent is the substance that gets oxidized. The substance that gets oxidized can be called as reducing agent. So oxidized means removal of electron, right? Oxidized means removal of electron. So of course, from this itself, the statement assertion is wrong. Now the reason, let's check to the reason. A substance which helps in oxidation is known as reducing agent. Okay, the substance that is oxidized. The substance which helps in oxidation is known as reducing agent. It is true. So the answer is assertion is false, but reason is true. Option D. Assertion is false, but reason is true. So I will tell you another one example. CuO plus Zn gives Cu plus ZnO. Now all of you please listen here. Here the oxidation state of copper is plus 2 and here the oxidation state is 0. So here oxygen is removed. Oxygen is removed means this is the substance which undergo oxygen removed means a reduction. So here in reduction what happens? Plus 2, that means two electrons are deficient here, and here two electrons, they got two electrons to form 0 charge. So reduction means addition of electron. Reduction means addition of electron. Again I am repeating the same statement. Here look at the chemical equation. CuO, copper oxide, when it reacts to the zinc, you will get copper plus zinc oxide. Here, from the copper, oxygen is from the copper oxide, oxygen is removed to form copper, right? So, removal of oxygen means reduction. Removal of oxygen means reduction. So, CuO gets converted to Cu means reduction is happening here. And now look at the oxidation state. Here Cu in copper oxide, Cu is in plus 2 oxidation state, and in copper it is in 0 oxidation state. Plus 2 means 2 electrons, lack of 2 electrons, or 2 electron is deficient in CuO. In Cu, or Cu is Cu lacks 2 electron, and comes to Cu 0 oxidation state, which means there is no lack or gaining of electron. So here Cu plus 2 just changes to 0. That means addition of electron. So reduction can be also termed as addition of electron. Now again to the first statement, a reducing agent is a substance which can either accept electron. Reducing agent means oxidize the substance, so it never accepts electron, it donates the electron. So the assertion is wrong and the reason is okay. Now I think your goal got the point. Moving to the fifth question. Okay, assertion: the balancing of chemical equation is based on law of conservation of mass. We all know that. Exactly, the balancing of chemical equation is based on law of conservation of mass. What is law of conservation of mass? Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Chapter 2, class 9. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Okay, now the statement of reason is total mass of reactants is equal to the total mass of product. Of course, it is true, both the statements are right. So here both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Very good. Moving to the sixth question. Carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Of course, carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. Now the reason carbon dioxide sullies the water. Sullies means it impurity, or it makes the water dirty. Dirty. It makes the water dirty. Carbon dioxide sullies the water. It makes the water dirty. That is wrong. So here the answer is assertion is true, but reason is false. Assertion is true, but reason is false. Again, moving to the next question. Assertion, this is seventh question, right? Seventh question. Yeah. Assertion, the statement assertion, a chemical reaction becomes faster at a higher temperature. Okay, whenever we increasing the temperature, whenever we increase the temperature, what happens? The reaction becomes faster. The reaction becomes faster. So reason the statement is at a higher temperature molecular motion becomes more rapid. Okay, both the statements are true. So both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So I will tell you something. Okay, I'm giving you an example for this statement. A chemical reaction becomes faster at a higher temperature. For example, suppose you are thinking about the solutions you are making for you are going to make the solution of salt solution. You are going to prepare salt solution. While you are heating the salt solution, you can again, okay, the dissolution of salt to the water becomes more easier. That means at a chemical reaction at a higher temperature, molecular motion becomes more rapid and the chemical reaction becomes faster at higher temperature. Clear? Okay, hope you all got the question number 7, and we are moving to question number 8. The following chemical equation 2C6H6, here C6H6 means benzene, right? Benzene, organic compound benzene, plus 7O2 gives 4CO2 plus 6H2O is a balanced chemical equation. Okay, let's check 2C6H6. How many carbon atoms are here? 6 plus 6 into 2, 6 into 2, 12. Is a balanced chemical equation, whether it is a balanced chemical equation or not? No. So this assertion is wrong. In a balanced chemical equation, the total number of atoms of each element may or may not equal on both sides of the equation. So here the answer is assertion is true, but the reason is false. Let's check one more. Here carbon dioxide is 4CO2. Here C6H6 plus 7O2. Okay, so here the answer is both the assertion. This is not the answer, it's a mistake, sorry. Here both the assertion and reason are false. Here the right answer is both the assertion and reason are false. Both the assertion and reason are false. Okay. Okay, I'm really sorry for that. Here the answer is both assertion and reason is false. Both assertion and reason are false. Moving to the next question. Assertion. Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe. The above chemical equation is an example of displacement reaction. Okay, let's check whether it is an example for displacement. Here the oxygen gets displaced towards the aluminium and to form aluminium oxide. Okay, so the statement assertion is true. Aluminium being more reactive than iron displaces iron from its oxide. Okay, aluminium being more reactive. Let's discuss this. Aluminium being more reactive. Let's check this. You know the reactivity series, right? Reactivity series starts with potassium, sodium, barium, calcium, PSBC. Okay, potassium, sodium, barium, calcium. PSBC, mesentyl, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, nickel, tin, lead, mesentyl. Then comes our hydrogen, that is our standard. Then copper, mercury, argentum, gold. Argentum is our silver. Gold, then platinum. You know that this Gold, argandum, gold and platinum are inert metals, right? Inert metals. Okay, so this is the reactivity series. Again, I'm repeating PSBC mesenteral chap. PSBC mesenteral chap. In between this mesenteral L and C, you can see hydrogen. It is a standard PSBC mesenteral chap. Okay, here let me tell you one thing. Here, aluminium is okay. Moving to the reason, aluminium being more reactive than iron. Here aluminium, of course, aluminium is here. I'm changing the color. Aluminium is here and iron is here. Okay, so here you can see the difference. Aluminium is more reactive than iron. Okay, aluminium is more reactive than iron. That statement is true. Displaces iron from its oxide. Very good. So the answer is both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Clear? So you have to study the reactivity series, the order of reactivity series, that is PSBC mesenteral chap. This is the less reactive metal. Less reactive metal is platinum is the less reactive metal that you have to study. PSBC mesenteral. Oh, moving to the last question or second last question, I think. We already discussed this chemical reaction. CuO plus Zn gives C7O plus Cu. Zinc is getting oxidized. You can see here zinc is getting oxidized. Oxidation means oxygen addition. Copper oxide is reduced. Okay, of course, copper is getting reduced. Here copper is reduced. Copper oxide get reduced due to copper and zinc is get oxidized due to zinc oxide. Very good. So the assertion is true. The process in which oxygen is added to a substance is called oxidation. Very good. So what happens here? Oxygen is added to a substance. Here oxygen is added to zinc to form zinc oxide, that is, it is a oxidation. Whereas process in which oxygen is removed from the substance is called reduction. So very good. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option A. Okay. Okay. So that's all for you today, guys. And if you found this video useful, please give a thumbs up, and also please share among your friends so that everyone gets what is this assertion and reason based type of question. How can you expect this type of questions in your MCQ question paper? And also please subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you all. Thank you. Okay.